Alright, I should be on air. Let me just quickly check here. Yeah, looks like I'm alive. For sure. Yeah, as a description as the description says, I didn't really feel like recording. And for those of you wondering, if you actually sit down in here on these hands for the first time, you actually get a achievement, I guess. Well, you get a pop-up thing in the game anyway. So yeah, this is just gonna be random stuff that I'll be streaming, I guess, because I honestly didn't feel like recording. Anyway. I'll be going here because I got a certain weapon from the battle pass, which needs specifically a couple more of these claws to increase its level cap. So 3 guesses what we're doing at first. I'm probably gonna do like the Archon story as well. Funny enough, from where we left off as well. It says it's recommended for Pyro, Cryo, and Electro, but I don't have an Electro on my team. I have a bad feeling about this, but eh. Huh. And for once I actually don't get the message saying priority level is too low, considering 2 are level 70 and 2 are level 90. But yeah, this is one of the games that I will potentially also be streaming on the weekend if it gets voted for in the community poll on my channel, obviously. But this is honestly also just, I still needed to do like the daily stuff in this as well. And again, I didn't feel like recording, so that's why we're here. But yeah, there's like a list of maximally 5 games you guys can vote for which you want me to stream in the weekend. Because weekends are me guaranteed streaming, you know. Throughout the rest of the week, it's I might record, or I might be streaming, you know. Ah, so that's why there was no hydro.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. My apologies.
What am I doing?
To compel. Wrap up the flame.
Alright, first. Whoops. I didn't have stamina apparently.
Whirling snow.
Wait. Oh, now I get it. And I'm stuck in a bubble. God damn it. I hate these bubbles. God.
We have to end this. Coming to out. So it's hardened my discretion.
Well, at least that guy's frozen now.
Take flight. Yeah.
That's him gone.
Boba, get them. My apologies.
Also, the only reason why Zhongling is on my team right now is because I actually recently got her to C6. Plus, she's actually currently using the weapon that I am upgrading, or that we're in this domain for. Well, we should be able to upgrade it at least, or its level cap once at least now. I mean, I could also just go and do one of the world bosses. Or world bosses, weekly bosses. I didn't mean to enter again. Wrong button, I guess. I have a habit of pressing the wrong button, don't I? Yeah, maybe after I'm done with this, I'll actually... once I'm no longer feel like doing Genshin Impact, maybe I'll stream a bit of me playing through the save file of God Eater that I have on this PlayStation 4 of mine. And yes, I completely forgot what I was gonna say there, so that's why there was a slight pause in my sentence. I'm actually still not used to this whole streaming thing, but honestly, I have to say I'm actually kind of happy, because it's something that I've been wanting to try for like so long. Yeah, I'm just actually, let me just slowly walk. Ah. So right now, Zhongling is like looking at all of these carrots, right? I heard there's like this one enemy which is essentially a plant, which can disguise itself as like this as well. But I think unless if it's not, or if it's actually that enemy, she'll actually not look at it. I mean, it's with every character. Aww, that's just cute. But I think that's with every character. If they don't look at the object in question, like now, I think that means that it's probably one of those plants. Yep. Anyway, 3 carrots. Onwards to me trying to increase the level cap of the death match. So far, my favorite pole arm with a unique name, with a oh god, twisting my tongue here. My favorite name for a pole arm. Deathmatch. And the effect that's on it is called Gladiator. Yoink. Oh, we can also increase the level cap to 50 instantly. Neat. Oh, it actually... Wait. Oh, right. If you actually increase the level cap to 50, it'll actually change... The weapon will actually change the texture a bit. Yeah, I'm sure. I doubt I actually have the materials to upgrade the deathmatch all the way to level 90. I'm actually curious. What characters would the deathmatch be good on? I mean, there are characters you can literally use this weapon for, like, if you don't have great luck with artifact substats and everything to increase the crit rate, because main stat that it gives is crit rate. But other than that, what character would this weapon actually be good on, you know? I mean, I've heard like this is if you have Hu Tao, this might be a good one for her. But then again, I'm not sure. It's just something that I've heard. Right, we need a bit more. can actually check him out
Can't
with the
decide whether
pouch.
pyro slimes taste.
And I pause her right as she is talking about eating pyro slimes. How would they taste, to be honest? Would they just be really spicy? Ah, no. I was looking how many I have of these, which is the lowest grade. And with 3 of these you can upgrade them to the one that we actually need. And I don't even have any of those. Ooh, I do have 4 of these guys. Huh. I mean, I think for the last upgrade I need 4 of them.
Better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs?
Not gonna lie, but with with that combination, I think I would want to try a pyro slime, you know?
Come on, we can do it.
Yeah, I'm actually taking Zhongling off the team here for a minute.
All right, amuse me.
For a electro character. Actually, now that I think about it, let's go
In the name of the prinzessin.
Let's go with the princess over here. Right, hit the burst actually. I mean, the elemental skill actually snapshots. So, I think I'll actually put this on her. You know, sacrificial. Sacrificial on the character named Fischl. I actually have to say I like the new outfit. Or I like this outfit because like on her original outfit she has like wings tattooed on her back, and on this one she actually has wings, or small wings, you know? Anyway, what were the artifacts that I had on her? Just this rand. Nothing apparently. Wait. No, nothing. I have nothing equipped on her. I mean, electro bonus damage would be great, obviously. Actually, you know what? No. I'm actually not putting her on my team. I'm putting my favorite Arataki gang member on here. And no, it's not Arataki Ito because he's still all the way down here at level 60. Yeah, sure.
What they do this time?
Shinobu on here. With the PlayStation exclusive weapon. Seeing as we are currently on the PlayStation anyway. Right, what was the stuff that I had on her? Missing a sands, huh? I mean, she would benefit from the 40.7 HP, because I think that's what her healing is based off of. What are the other... Oh right, now I remember what I was doing. So I needed another another good piece for the Thundering Fury set, which is why she is not having a Sans right now. Yeah, honestly, I've only had this Wandering Trope, or Wandering... Yeah, this one piece for the Wandering Trope I only had on her because it actually has the main stat of Electro bonus damage. But we'll be putting this on here, so at least she also has a double 2-piece. Alright. Grinding some more materials for the deathmatch. And seeing as we don't really need the golden one, might as well go a level lower. You know, after that Cyberpunk stream where the where where the broadcast actually said that I was on air while I was no longer streaming, I now feel the need to constantly check if I'm still live. I mean, actually live, you know? Alright. So that should be good now. Sorry if there's like a small delay, you know? Funny thing, Kuki Shinobu is actually an electro healer apparently. Yeah, I'm still building her, so she doesn't do the greatest amounts of damage.
Incinerate!
Yeah, I always want to kill these guys first, because they actually heal the enemy. Oh shit.
Get with me! Out of my way!
I mean, this is more her level, and I guess with the burst she's doing decent damage. I think if I actually have her at the... If I actually have another good piece for her with HP substats from the Thundering Fury set, I think I would have have a pretty decent set, you know? Or at least she would do decent damage and healing. And I'm stuck in this bubble. Ow.
I'll settle this.
I mean, we don't need such high level of the material anyway, so it's just going for a lower level of this domain. Also, I should probably change the weapon that I have on Cookie right now. And we just have enough. Because now, if I saw it correctly, we needed 4. And we had one of those lower grade ones left. So we now got 3, and we can make one more. Convenient. I mean, I pressed enter another domain, didn't I? Well. I mean, I can literally just do this to leave, because I honestly just wanted to increase the level cap for the deathmatch one more time anyway. And then we'll be doing something else. Like maybe the Archon quests, or, you know, the daily commissions, which I also still have to do. Yikes. Alright. I don't know why, but occasionally, like, all the sound disappears, you know? Alright, we first need to go here. Because again, we actually need to go to the alchemist table to to create the higher grade stuff, you know? Plus, I think we actually have a character that has that. If we use that character, we would have a small chance of doubling the amount that we get, or that we get a certain amount refunded. Huh. Wait. Monocrafting weapon essential materials. There's a 25% chance to refund the crafting material. So it's 25 chance to get refunded, or have a 10% chance to produce double the amount with Ayaka. Well, getting double the amount wouldn't be that bad, and we didn't make it. Dang. First off, let's quickly go to a polearm user, which is, oddly enough, is Genshin here. Oh wait, we needed 6. God damn it. And I didn't mean to exit there. Weapon would be good. Actually, what are her stats at right now? So she gets 10,000 additional HP. Crit. Would crit rate be a good idea? I mean, I could give her the black sword, which would also actually have a chance on crit hits healing her. This one increases damage to those affected by pyro and electro. I mean, we could give it a shot with this one. Also with one of the 2-piece sets that I have on Cookie is Noblesse Obliged, and let's just say with the circlet for that one that she's wearing, I got lucky with the substats, or where the upgrades for the substats went, because it's like maxed out at level 20, and yours truly had most of the upgrades go into crit damage for the substats, and main stat for that artifact is actually
Just
crit
let me know
rate.
if you ever find yourself in a pinch.
And most of
I can
the,
help you out.
as I said just now, the most of the upgrades for the substats went into crit damage, and now, yes, it's a crit rate circlet, but the crit damage substat gives more than the actual main stat, which I think is both lucky and kind of funny. Because I, at the very least, by equipping that, get 30 crit rate and 30 crit damage from it. Anyway. Back to here. Because I can technically also use this, since it's like more in Cookie's level range. I could also use this as a way to test out what weapons would be better, while also technically grinding weapon upgrade material. Alright, no, we're not matching. Because that would involve me doing multiplayer. And with random people, you never know what you might encounter, you know? Plus, with me broadcasting at the same, streaming at the same time probably gonna get really fucked, you know? Plus, come on. My cookie isn't even at level 60 yet. Speaking of... what do I need? I mean, I could fight the boss for this material. Because I do plan on getting Cookie like at least with all the level caps unlocked, like all the way till where she has the possibility to go to level 90. I actually also have Yellen, but she needs the exact same boss material. So,
Stand with me.
I mean, so far so good, right? Now time me for your death. Oh, I do so little damage.
Our bond is strong.
I mean, like this, I do the most damage.
Whirling snow.
This is actually mean because my Ayak is actually level 90, so... Oh. Well, say goodbye to your shields, buddy.
Out of my way.
And we murdered it with our burst. I actually really like Cookie's burst, you know? Kinda sucks that I'm actually mostly building her as a healer, which is based on her HP. If I remember correctly, it's based off of her HP. Well, we should have enough to upgrade the... God damn it. I needed to press circle and not X. But we should now have enough to actually increase the level cap for the death match. Alright. Yep. I think after we now upgraded our after I now upgrade the deathmatch, I think I'll actually probably do some of the Archon quest, you know? Because after the last time I streamed Genshin, I didn't really touch it. Yeah, sorry, I had to hold in a sneeze there. Also, the only reason why I actually now want to do the Archon quest is because I want to get to the point at least where where we would be able to do the story quest for Kusanali, which should be in the next version of the game. And yes, I will be pulling for her. Or trying to, anyway. Thing. Huh. Yeah, I was just thinking, if I had like a character that would really benefit from crit rate, that also uses a pole arm, and that would be a good support character, and give them like a full piece of the Noblesse Oblige set, maybe that would work, depending on the character. Actually, what do I need to improve Shinha? You know? I mean, I would still need to level her up all the way, but... I mean... She is kinda hot, though. You know? She is kinda hot. Actually, I think I got Shuna as my last 5-star character while I was still like free to play, you know? Like I just got really lucky as a free to play when she first came out. The memories. Actually, how would the deathmatch look on her? Dang. The catch, which you can only get through fishing, which is still really annoying. And also the reason why mine is still at refinement rank 2. The latest event weapon. Again, looks like the pole looks like the pole that was somewhere along the road during the event. Yeah, I don't have that many pole arms apparently. Anyway, let's actually, you know, do the daily commissions and then do a bit of the Archon quest again. Hey boy. Now if we turn around there should be, yup. I wonder how this would work.
Let's dance. Take flight. Time for your assignment. Boom boom. Ready, steady, go.
Temporarily immortal.
Motion to compel. Incinerate.
Bad idea.
Sakura swirl. So rude.
I mean, we did still get hit and all, but hey. Huh, you actually dropped a Berserk set. Or you actually dropped an artifact. Berserker's Battle Mask. Huh. Neat. Alright. Oh, this one. Oh wait, this is I think this is actually the one where you just need to destroy 2 towers. Not the twin towers, but the 2 helitral towers. Meaning I'll be switching up my team again to the point where we have 2 cryo characters on our team, mainly because with the cryo character, also known as Coco Goat, aka Ganyu,
There's a pleasant breeze.
We actually
Glorious
have a
sunshine.
nice charged attack
So.
effect, you know? How
What are my
can you,
orders?
dearie?
Where shall we go for a walk?
I like how it also says, like in her character description, she technically had a monster choke to death because she had a too fat of an ass. I mean, dang, she looking good. She has a good ass, doesn't she? But to be fair, at the time she also was, if I remember correctly, lore-wise, at the time she was like also still smaller and let's just say she wasn't as thin. I wouldn't, from what the description that I heard, she wasn't exactly fat, but we'll just say well-rounded. I mean, well-rounded. I missed. Yeah, with Ganyu, some of the archery-related challenges actually get really easy. I point blank shot the guy in the head.
We're way behind schedule.
Also, the fact with, yep, it's, we have to destroy 2 towers. Also, with Ganyu, I can just stay at a distance like this and,
Oh, good. I was just thinking that the silk flowers at the Feiyun Commerce Guild needed watering. The transport coordinators will probably moan about the muddy mountain roads again, though.
I mean, I guess. Alright, that's the one of the voice lines she gives when it starts raining. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to anyone yet, but I think I've mentioned it to Twisted, but the only reason why I started playing Genshin Impact is because of the English VA for Mona. Because she also happens to voice my favorite character in the Overlord anime. Also, if I remember correctly, Sino's VA is actually a VTuber. Also, just a random thing, you know. I think he even said at one point during his streams, like, during one of his streams, he said, I will probably never voice a character from this game. A few months later, guess what he's doing? Voicing the newest 5-star character. Also, it's great for a cryo character if it rains, because you could just constantly freeze the enemy.
This is long overdue. Next on the agenda.
I love the rain. Seeing as my current main DPS is a cryo character anyway. Ow, I got hit. And dead. I'm actually considering installing one game just for streaming that his axe only froze. How did that happen? Well, now he completely froze.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. My apologies.
Did we nearly do 30?
What is she trying to communicate?
Did I just see that correctly? Did we do nearly 30,000 damage?
Whirling snow.
I mean, to be fair, Ayaka is considered like a broken character, but I haven't built her to the point where she's broken. Honestly, the character that I would want to have to build to the point where it would be broken or where it would be kind of insane. Just for fun, I would do it with Amber. You know, the character you get for free, which is also coincidentally the most expensive character to actually have at C6. I currently have her at C3, by the way. Yeah, just random fact. She's actually the most expensive character to actually put on C6. Right, where's the last one? Somewhere up here. Yeah. Let's do this shit. I got stuck on a ledge. Help me, step bro, I'm stuck. Huh. There's so much, there's no such thing as a perfect plan. When you're an adventurer, now how are you going to make any progress at all if you keep dilly-dallying like this? If the plan isn't perfect, then we need to be prepared for anything. What are you arguing about? I am a researcher of ancient ruins, and I wish to embark on a field trip to the Thousand Winds Temple, but I don't deal well with situations involving combat. Yeah, I could have kind of guessed that one. Mr. Doolan here is an adventurer and has taken it upon himself to mark all the necessary to make all the necessary arrangements for the temple's investigation. Now I do not mean to be critical of Doolan in any way, and I know that those ruin guards can be a real nuisance. Yeah, I just call them field tillers, to be honest. But he insists on devising a fully cooperative a fully comprehensive adventure plan down to the last detail. So we just have to defeat that ruin guard, alright. Ruin guard, I got a thingy for you. Oh, we just have to kill this group here. Oh, this is gonna be evil. Shooting you first. No, you don't.
Next on the agenda.
You missed. Yeah, missed again, dude. Behind you. Huh. Neat. Let me just climb on top of this cliff. Seeing as both of those are NPCs are up here.
Oh, what do you like to eat?
Lasagna! But I doubt you can make it in the wilderness. Wrong button. Or wrong thing selected there. Have you wiped out the monsters camp yet? I mean, I have.
Don't change
That
the subject.
should have been the last daily mission. Or daily mission. Yep. Then we just need to go here. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think I still need to do like the test thing for the new characters for this version of the game. I mean, that's just Nilu, but you know, I mean, I can also do it for Albedo here. Funny enough, I do not want Albedo at all. But I am gonna try him out at some point here for simply just for the primo gems you get for testing, you know?
Add Astra.
Yeah, I just do this as well, cause why not? And then you have to actually talk to her again.
Thank you for completing today.
Right. Now we just check here. Hey, we can buy one pole. Which we'll instantly use. Wrong one. Didn't mean to go to the map. See, even Ganyu fires off an arrow out of frustration there. Let me also check the history. Yeah, sorry you guys can't see this right now. It's just that I don't really feel like showing you guys my pull history. And the game and the whole PlayStation thing doesn't really allow to show this. So hope you don't mind the blue screen here. For like a minute or two. Alright. Hey wait, does not... Oh wait, we're back here. Alright. Yeah, sorry for the small pause there before I actually did anything else, cause I do have like a different screen where it shows the stream. Cause I do have to keep an eye on a few things. Well, we pulled a 3-star only. Harbinger of Dawn. Now the reason why I did a single pull there is because I actually want to make it exactly to the point where because on the pull history, if you actually go to your history, you'll actually see that per page there are 5 items or characters that you have pulled previously on that list. And I want to have it exactly that to the point where on top of one of the pages would be the last 5-star that I pulled, which was Jean in my case. So it is like easier for me to keep track of well, essentially to keep track of when I'm on my pity, you know, because I actually want to be exactly 10 pulls away from my next 5-star pull, so that the next pull of 10 that I do is guaranteed to give me a 5-star character. Which I am hoping for will be Nahida, or Lesser Lord Kusanali, which is the Dendro Archon. I've actually done very little exploring in Sumeru. Yep. I mean, I think I have to do the Archon quest to unlock, like, stuff in here. Not sure, but still. Hang on. I will just teleport here, and then continue with the Archon quest. The fact that I like the fact that I've already been streaming for an hour, and it was just mostly me grinding before we actually start the Archon quest and doing the daily commissions as well. My vital bracelet actually was hooked on the cable for the microphone and everything for this. Right. Archon quest, here I come. Black screen.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
No shit. I'll actually use
Let's
the autoplay
quietly
here.
follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say. Paimon's starting to feel kinda nervous.
It's been a while.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Do I actually have to talk to them? Or...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone
She actually
around
looks
me
pretty
has a very
good.
different background and outlook.
She actually... I mean, not the little kid,
Are
I mean
you
the...
still listening to me, Nabia?
I mean her, she looks pretty good.
I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Meow. The cats know what's up.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
I mean,
always
they
thought
know
they
what's
were
up,
quiet,
so...
happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh crap, what are their names? I think it's the default option here.
Are you sure? Those aren't ringing a bell for some reason.
Well, Actually, they have many names. Which names I use depends on my mood.
That's gonna be really
Huh,
confusing for
I
the cat.
see. I imagine that must be hard for the kitties, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to
Paimon,
get it
don't
over
push
with.
it.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
The gods have spoken.
The gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
The knowledge capsules, right?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Oh dear. She knows she's being followed. There's no point in denying it. She knows she's being followed.
She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw,
I mean, we technically possessed a little girl who's probably more shaken at this point.
All I know are some abstract Harvard-taught theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
she's out of teams now. Right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Oh. Like literally right around the corner. Transplanting a woman's mind into that of a man.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Gardening work, masonry. I think
Oh,
that...
right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
Oh,
Speaking
probably.
of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a little better. He's feeling a little better. He can... Wait.
Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly, his strong arms had always been his pride and joy.
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength. I thought you'd heard.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa.
She has to know what's up at this point. Before I knew it, I really started getting into the role. No shit.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
At least it's like nice. The god says, "Oh yeah, sorry, we screwed your mind over."
Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
Hey, now we no longer need the...
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement. No, I've been spending all my time studying in the attic. Basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Jishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well!
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Please,
yeah, that would be a dick
stop.
move. That honestly would be a dick move.
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away.
Please, try to remain calm, miss.
Oh,
Tell me what's happening in the city.
Before the dialogue was done.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Zetaria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sitaria. You tread a treacherous path, and the
Technically,
longer
we're
you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp
technically
on you
we
will become,
are
and the deeper you will be ensnared.
technically we are trotting on the name of a dead god here. Honestly, from someone who's not religious, I don't really give a shit, but somehow it kind of feels good.
Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
At
What
some
an
point she's gonna
absurd
go nuts
question.
because of this.
You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
She must have the worst mental crisis right now.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time.
What
Guilty
happened?
for my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
As it would. You should follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter,
Make
perhaps it
all
could
the
serve as
information
a form
public of what they're
atonement.
doing. Like post it like on
I've actually never
bulletin
believed
boards
in
and
the
everything.
gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
Too much, I
I
bet.
was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
Oh dear.
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me
Kinda figured.
see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
Alright, I trust you.
So,
Neat.
if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side. The Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch. Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
I mean, there's also the Electro Archon, the
Truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that.
Oh well.
Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Sounds a pitchy. Oh. Wait until wait until the following night. Like somewhere here.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right? That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind. Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity. Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something
Honestly,
were to
I'm
happen,
suspecting it is a
my
trap.
existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world. Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off?
It's just a little too quick around here, or quiet around here.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you? No, I think she's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though. Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents.
They activated this device for
I
this
also can't quite
dream
figure out
harvesting
why
thing,
things
right?
feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned. Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer. Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Don't bet on it. Well, let's switch to the lawyer here. And that wasn't even a joke. Yanfei is actually a lawyer. I should actually build like the Traveler at some
What are
point.
these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Something's wrong
the
here.
triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
So these are all
The
fake.
people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here. What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here! Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru!
Aww.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
I really don't like that guy for some reason. I don't know why, but I just don't like him.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
She can jump between mines. Hopefully she'll be fine. Yeah, that's
Paimon
probably
wasn't
the
counting
case.
on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
What was so scary about him?
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently.
But...
And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
we underestimated the scale of this problem. No shit.
Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Probably.
Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Gandharvaville. It's actually not that far away. I mean, if we can glide most of the way there, might as well, right? Let's also put the view angle up here, so we don't look up Ayaka's skirt. Or look at her pantaloons. Wait, one of those things. I can pick up one of those things. I'm staring right at it, aren't I? Let me just quickly grab it. Again, I haven't done much exploring, so... I actually still have to find one of those things of the... I still have to find one of those things in Inazuma. Like, literally one. You know? Oh, Tainari is... up there! I just jumped down for no reason. Yeah, I've actually looked at videos of where they are all supposed to be, it's just that I can't find them. Or I just can't find the last one, you know?
Hold it right there! A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the academia? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Meh.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat.
You're gonna regret fighting me. You're gonna regret it.
Following orders.
Access denied. For Rex Lapis.
Inadmissible evidence!
Missed me, buddy.
That's
New
close enough.
punching bag.
Let the show begin.
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Need.
So rude.
Need.
Whirling snow.
It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Oh, even more. Seriously?
Take that.
We're way behind schedule. Blaze over.
Boom!
Finally.
That was pretty rough.
My Ganyu's burst still going on in the background.
Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
I mean, he's probably smart.
Tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
The guy's probably smart, you know? There's actually a character that I want to build, but I have to unlock that new bit, that desert part in Sumeru first. Oh look, it's Kale.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here? Kale! It's nice to see you again. Are you doing alright? To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale!
At least it's something to do.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him. Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Pardis Di. Huh? He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation. I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post.
They
He
took
left in a
control of
hurry
his
this
brain,
time,
didn't they?
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Pardis Di is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Pardis Di. A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Pardis Di. Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards. Got it.
Sure thing.
See you later, Kale!
Move it or lose it. And now I'm out of stamina. Yep. But yeah, the reason why I actually want to go to that desert area in Sumeru, or to unlock that area, is because of hang on, I'll actually show her here. Because for some reason I really feel like building this character, and I didn't say the name because well, first off, it's displayed on top there, and let's just say the Genshin community is kind of iffy on the name. But yeah, I just want to build her because she actually looks cool, in my opinion. To be fair though, since she would normally be like in the desert from what I heard, I think at that point she should have like a slightly darker skin color. But then again, the character still looks nice, so I don't really care about the color of the skin. But one reason is here. she uses polearms, so for example, putting the death match on her, don't know if it's good, but you know, plus it's like a hydro, aka water element character. Yeah, I actually would love to actually build her, you know. I mean, I'm actually holding off on saying that character's name because I haven't actually encountered her yet in the story, and in the story they'll actually pronounce the name the way it's supposed to be pronounced, I guess. And I'm out of stamina before I actually hit the top. At least I didn't die from fall damage. Lol. Probably a good idea not to run everywhere. I just ran up the side of a cliff. Wee. Wait, how far away is this guy? Not that far. Ow. Wee. Nice try, buddy. Not gonna lie, but I actually like that about being in Sumeru. All those bouncing pads. Wait, how far away is this still? It's up ahead there, right? Yep. We. I mean, it is outside of Sumeru.
Look who it is!
Catherine.
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You are Nahida, right?
Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Meh.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Agreed.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then
Probably.
how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
Our position only gets worse with
Feels like
time.
he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet.
I mean, we
Let's try to find
did kick
another way to attack this problem.
Tartaglia's ass, so
Nahida, how did you know
maybe
we were
like
trying
6.
to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
You say that, but I have a feeling they just took control of his mind somehow. In a way, forcing him to come there.
Traveler? It is you!
Alright, the lady I encountered when I first entered Sumeru.
Asia!
Long time no see.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
No, it hasn't.
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last! When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was!
She's under mind control.
That sounds incredible!
And something is incredibly off.
Oh, alright. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
Why does this come off like a scam?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
And... KO.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Wait, what?
My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
It just looks like he died,
Humans,
though.
They can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
The fuck?
What was that?
Huh.
Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
That's
Alas,
not
shame.
good.
If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
Oh no, I know where this is going.
Merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Puripurna life, but rather...
Ah! You... Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
She went cuckoo.
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I... already lost my mind?
Uh-oh.
Wait, something isn't right.
No kidding. Guards. They'll regret attacking me. Although in the cutscene I'm using the lowest grade weapon, like the default sword. Inari to the rescue! not. Huh. So we're in the body of a little girl, huh? I see you. Well, damn. Alright, that's gonna be like the new boss. I saw the stream. That's gonna be like the new boss for the next update. Or for the next version. And they've shown like combat against him. But that boss is gonna be so much fun to fight.
Okay, we finally lost him.
Exclamation marks or gasp. Gasp, obviously.
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Sup? It's me.
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Kainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What?
Interesting.
You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
I mean, you were there yourself, Paimon. You should have heard the message itself as well.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert? But
no
she
shit.
isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon.
Probably.
You said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the Traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Shocking, but
correct,
true.
But the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Oh dear.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence?
You describe what you saw, and it seems blah 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 blah
So
blah.
that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
Yeah, no shit, you made the right decision there.
The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
No shit.
From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the Sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tighnari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route.
I think
Come
I have
find
that
me here
teleport
if there's
point
anything
unlocked.
else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tighnari.
I mean, I have a
Hopefully
literal
Hypatia will
god
feel
of the
better soon.
wind on my
We're off
side,
then.
so... AKA Venti, which I actually have, but for some reason, no matter how I try and build him, he does less and less damage. Maybe it's just unlucky. Oh, look. I have this teleport point right here to go to. Which is the closest one to where we actually need to be for the quest. Yay! Yeah, since I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours, I think I'll end the stream at some point in a bit.
We finally made it to Caravan Rabat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
It is indeed quite impressive.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
I'll hate
Over
him.
here.
As a guy, I would say he's actually a pretty hot guy.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Yeah, let's follow the obviously moving quest marker above his head.
What the? Where did she go?
Take a guess.
How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
So we were being followed, huh?
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
No
You
shit,
were too
Sherlock.
careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really did buy him on a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list.
Yeah, kinda.
I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
True.
Right, you do have a point.
Point
I have
taken.
no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Good to know.
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time.
Wait,
to
I
have
was?
that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Been a while since I've seen that cutscene, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers
The
stuff
situation
like
is a little complicated.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
Kinda.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
that? That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well,
sounds good.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
It's also always nice to drink a beer with people you trust. Now this part I will have to walk. Wrong button. I should probably note that at the time, currently at this point in time, it's probably going to be really late on my end. I am not your enemy, whatever you are. And it follows me all the way up there. Ow. Is this thing just gonna keep charging at me?
Next on the agenda.
Wait, huh?
Born of Ice and Frost.
Motion to compel.
Deep fried scorpion. Nothing like it. And they drop meat. Delicious, delicious raw meat. Oh, it's actually telling me to come down here. Alley-oop. Oh. God damn it. Although, nice picture. Yeah, I just wanted to grab those things. Because you need those for condensed resin. And I'm kinda lacking in their department, you know? Well, bam. This bit unlocked. Oh, so there's a teleport here, 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 there, and there, and there, until that. Eye of the Sand. Eye of the Sands is that area, really? Yeah, why not? I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna just yet, you know? I wonder when we'll actually meet that one character that I really want to build in, like, the cutscenes, you know?
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
I'll agree with Paimon here. It does look like a cool place, you know? We're gonna get attacked, aren't we? I have a feeling we are gonna be attacked here. Called it. Also, this is the character that's voiced by that VTuber I mentioned earlier during the stream.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Yeah, I don't trust him as much as you seem to think.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes Amatra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
Not really.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I mean, inside of the Academia, a lot of people would probably see him commit a murder. And out here, he can always say, oh yeah, they got jumped by bandits while they slept. Again, that shows how much of a psychopath I am.
Be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Not gonna lie, but
well,
Sino
look at
has
you
a trustworthy
two, acting all
voice.
Tough and self-righteous over there.
I'm waiting until they actually release. I'm actually waiting until they actually release her as a playable character. Because I really like her design. Anyway.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust!
Also the fact that she uses a
You
claymore.
gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen,
True.
I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Fine. Neither of them can afford to be distracted by Dinah. Oh dear, oh dear.
Did either of you hear a word I just said?
Sandstorm.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Hey, that's the character I was curious about.
That sounded like
Killing me.
Candace. Come on, you two.
So they
Jeez, are all
just
of you
call her
academia
Candace.
folks such hard
Alright.
work? Move it!
If they pronounce it that way in the game, then you know. Oh, I like the loading icon in the middle there. Nice music in the background there. Arabian Nights. Why am I... Oh, for some reason, I am thinking of the soundtrack you hear at the start for the original Aladdin movie. Yeah, I just wanted to listen to the soundtrack here for a second.
Well,
I like it, all right.
This is pretty awkward.
No shit.
Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. Air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My
She
sincere
says,
apologies,
floating under
everyone.
the table.
This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru village.
Fun fact, so far she's the only character introduced that actually has heterochromia. AKA, two different, for those of you who don't know, 2 different colored eyes. And that actually really, in my opinion, adds to her beauty. You know? But then again, even I know it's not a real character.
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
Honestly, at this point, I would have just jokingly said, "You mean emergency food." Or, yes, emergency food and traveler.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
Well, I do have the
Alright.
feeling she's gonna be a
Now that we're all
lot
better
more
acquainted,
strict later on.
We should return to the topic at hand.
What?
As a
What are you
guardian
doing?
charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started.
Honestly, I
And now
thought she
that you
was
have set foot
gonna be
within
the
our
one
village
that's gonna
itself,
attack us, you know?
It is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself.
To be fair, if that was her attempt at being a mediator, I'd have to say, she probably failed, considering it came across as, hey, if you don't stop fighting each other, I'll beat your heads in, you know?
While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
What a dick.
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the
Well,
Grand
it's gonna
Sage,
bite them in the ass,
the
I hope.
Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
No kidding.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Yep, pretty much.
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion.
I mean, there is the saying, curiosity killed the cat.
Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Which is a good thing.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, dear.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Either someone's home or the sandstorm is over.
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Damn.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it
Maybe
that
crack
way,
open a
even I'm
window.
starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Wow. Just wow. And the boys are just as chatty as the floor. Actually, we completed a couple achievements. Not actual achievements that would get me like something on the PlayStation, but still gives me some primo gems. Ah, I needed 60 more. Well, 59 actually, but you know. I needed 59 more primo gems to be able to buy another pull, and then I would be at the point that I wanted to be with the whole keeping proper track, you know. Because if I actually pull Kusanali on the pity, I think after that I'll just save up until I can actually until one of two characters actually gets their rerun, which would be Eula and maybe Hu Tao. I mean Hu Tao and maybe Hu Tao and maybe Eula. And also saving up so that I can try and get their unique weapons. Anyway, this is where I'll be ending the broadcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, hope you guys didn't mind me streaming Genshin Impact for so long. This is honestly a game that I can stream for several hours at a time. And another fact why I'm also stopping the broadcast here is because I need to, you know, go to the restroom really badly right now. And yes, you guys might not be able to see it, but I'm dancing on the couch, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or video that I'll be making or streaming. So yeah, bye. Alright, wrong one.